Howdy, howdy, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today I am very, very pleased and excited and elated to be bringing y'all this action figure review here. Today we're taking a look at a figure from CreativeBeast Studios. This is my second figure from this company, made by David Silva. He worked for Hasbro, McFarlane, and NECA. This guy knows what he's doing. He's had a couple rodeos, but today we're taking a look at Beast of the Cenozoic from CreativeBeast Studios, and this is the Smilodon Popular, as you can see. Super stoked. Smilodon Populator is basically known, or more commonly known as a saber-toothed tiger, saber-toothed cat, but they're actually not related to tigers at all, and they're not related to any other Pantherian, which is basically, Pantherians are just, aka they're big cat, like a classification of big cats. So these guys are not even related to tigers or other lions or jaguars and stuff like that, which is very, very interesting. And it was also one of the last and largest saber-toothed cats of its kind, ranging all the way up from North America all the way down to South America during the Pleistocene area, I believe it was. There's so many different sects of time going on, but that I'm just going to keep. I did a lot of research on this animal here, and I was just absolutely enamored with how badass and powerful they are. They were the heaviest builds of all the bigger, aka bigger cats, not really technically cat, but it was the heaviest, weighing up to 750 pounds or even 800 or more, which is just fucking crazy considering they were also about 4 foot tall and up to 10 feet long or 8 foot long. That's a big ass cat. That's a big animal, man. And they were not fast like cheetahs or leopards or anything like that. They hunted using their power and their muscle, and they used ambush tactics, not speed. And they would actually use those attributes to hunt bigger, slower moving prey like camels, bisons, mammoths, ground sloths, and probably much, much more. But their jaws could also open 120 degrees. Like, you're talking about a jaw that can open like this, you know, whereas most lions can only open, or big cats can open like a 45-degree angle, where the Smilodons could actually open theirs at a 145-degree angle, which is just absolutely insane and kind of frightening if you really think about it, man. But today's, like I said, most lions and other big cats can usually only open like 45 to 65 degrees, which is, 120 degrees is damn near double what most big cats can open their jaws today. So really, really insane, honestly, man. They also, they were more well known in North America. I actually believe that they were first found in South America during the Pliocene era. North and South America, they were sectioned off, but during some time in the Pliocene, either early or late Pliocene, I'm no expert, the North America and South America had that bridge where they formed like basically what we call a land bridge. And their name is actually, it's ancient Greek, and it translates to scalpel or two-edged knife. And it's also, I think, another one that like tooth-shaped, like a tooth-shaped knife or something like that. It kind of is also another rough translation for Smilodon. So, and then the populator part, kind of, I think it stands for destroyer, or I believe like devastation or something like that. But there's also another group of cats, and I forget what they were called, but I'll put it somewhere right here or whatever. But there's another group of a very dominant group of cats and large mammalian, or basically huge predators across Afro, Eurasia, and North America during the late, it's like the Pliocene and the Miocene. Y'all, I'm really no expert. I'm really obsessed with these animals, and I wanted to share a couple facts that I read. And they're actually the last existing saber-toothed cat that was around. So they just died out around 10,000 years ago, which is more recent than any other species or genre or genale. I don't know what I'm saying, y'all. I'm doing this on lunch at work. My brain is fried, but it's very interesting, man. So you're talking about 50, 60 million years ago to 10,000 years ago. So they were around for quite some time, which is just really, really crazy, and kind of makes you wonder why they ended up going extinct. You know, maybe like it was whether space or, you know, prey and stuff like that. Who knows? But y'all, I've been yapping long enough. Let me show y'all this box. So down here on the bottom, you can see the legalese, and you can see the art direction. David Silva, who is the owner of CreativeBeast Studios, sculpt, paint, prototypes, package art, and packaging. So that's pretty cool, man. I really like that. We have Dragon Clan here. This is from their logo. They're kind of, you can see here, Cyberzoic. They actually have armor pieces that they have like some lore that they've created, and you can see how the armor plugs on to the Populator here. Very, very cool. They even have like their own characters that go with the animals, Draculina. So that's pretty badass, man, honestly. So you see here, we also do have, oh yeah, there we go, Earth Origin, Brazil. So it was first found in South America. Very, very interesting. And there was, like I said earlier, there were other similar cats, Sabertooth, because it's a very big family. It wasn't just this one. There was other Sabertooth cats as well. But there was other ones found in like Europe and Asia and stuff like that. Some had made it over to North America, and then that's kind of what we have. So it shows you the name meaning knife tooth, time period Pleistocene. I love this. This is so cool. It's basically giving you information on the animal itself. Weight 436 kilograms to 672 kilograms. I'm not good with my kilograms. I have to. This is America. I need some pounds on here. But look at that. Length 8 foot long. No, I'm sorry. 8 foot. Is that 8 foot tall, or up to 8 to 12 foot in length? Well, that's just an absolutely huge animal. Also says here we have 2 neck fur options, long or short, 2 sets of paws, clawed and retracted, 2 head options, each with interchangeable ears, 21 points of articulation, and it is an 8-inch action figure. And you can see it's 1/12 scale. So this will scale well with your other 6-inch figures like your Black Series or your Marvel Legends. Got some really beautiful box art here showing the Smilodon. Absolutely awesome, man. I love. I've really been wanting to get more into this line. Shout out to my buddy Connor Calaruso, who actually introduced them to me. I am just absolutely obsessed, and it's kind of crazy that this is only my second one ever. I should have really been picked up a lot more of these. They also have a black one of these that I'm really interested in picking up, and I want to have this one be the male and then have the black one be the female. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to open this thing up. I am super, super excited to show y'all this and also to get it on my shelf and just play around with it. It looks so freaking awesome. The paint and sculpt on this just in the box is absolutely gorgeous. I am so, so excited. So without further ado, let's get this thing open. So here's the Smilodon out of the box, and just absolutely, I am so freaking psyched to have this thing, man. I cannot wait. This tan version is around $72, not including tax and stuff, and then the black version that I want to get is around $64, $65. So anyways, with every Creative Beast Studios, or Beast of the Mesozoic, or Beast of the Cenozoic, you always get some directions, and if you're new to Beast of the Mesozoic, I would recommend looking through these, and it just really shows you how to change out the accessories and the features and stuff like that. So kind of cool to keep these. Very nice that it comes with that to show you everything that comes with it and how it works, plugs in, etc., etc. We also have a very beautiful collector card here. Got the Smilodon Populator right there, looking absolutely majestic and badass and intimidating as fuck. And then again, you can see he's got a little bio right here and all the weight, where it came from and all that cool stuff. Very, very awesome, man. And then you can see, they even have like a little card game going where it's very interesting, man. Very interesting what they're doing over at Creative Beast Studios. So there's the collectible card. Very, very nice. Starting off with the accessories as always, you can see we have one of the retracted claw foots, and there's just some beautiful, phenomenal sculpting and paint on this thing, man. You can see the way that the claws are coming in, just amazing attention to detail with Creative Beast Studios, man. And this is the one place where you can get super accurate representation for some of your favorite animals and creatures, man. Prehistoric animals and creatures, I should say. There's another one of the retracted claw paws, very nice. And then here's the other two that come. And another thing that's very cool is they actually show you where it goes and stuff like that. So they have little letters and stuff on the inside to show you if it's like left or right and such like that. So again, just very beautiful paint, very neat sculpting. Even just for something as minuscule as the paws, the paint doesn't miss, man. Very accurate and clean. And here's the Smilodon kind of ferocious face, and you can see that huge 145-degree jaw gap. And man, most cats will only be able to open it up to about right here. So just imagine this coming at you, dude. That would not be walking through the jungle when you see this coming at you. Again, you can see the inside, just very nice gloss, the teeth and the gums and the tongue, the roof of the mouth, just all beautifully, beautifully sculpted. It's got a very nice gloss going onto it. And you can just see the teeth, man. Look at the yellow against the gums right here. The eyes are very, very clean. Just so badass, man. And you can just see like the beautiful paint going on, like this grayish white, dry brushing on the chin and the sides of the cheeks here. And then the white around the eyes just really makes everything pop. That little pink nose, boop. Boop the kitty's nose. But man, this is just such a badass looking figure. And you can also see we have the ears, interchangeable ears that come out. This is the folded back ears. You can see the sculpt lines right there. Those will actually pop off of both of these. And this is another set of ears that are already on the figure. So that is really badass. And I wanted to show you this shorter neck piece. This is the short hair. And you can see this goes right on the back. This white, it will just go plug in right here where the long hair is on the Smilodon here. And again, just very nice paint. Amazing, superb sculpting. Creative Beast Studios just doesn't miss, man. There's a lot going on here. A lot of just absolutely incredible detail. And here's the Smilodon, everybody. Just wanted to give y'all a really nice 360-degree view of this beautiful, beautiful figure. And I mean, y'all, the sculpt and the paint on this thing, it is absolutely terrific, and I am just blown away. It is incredible, man. Just absolutely incredible. But the one thing I will be upfront about is articulation on this thing is a little bit limited, and I will get to that here in just a moment after I let y'all get a little bit more of a view of this beautiful looking animal right here. It's absolutely ferocious. I love the patterning of the paint and stuff like that. The tail's just so cool, man. Short, stubby tail, very characteristic of most saber-toothed cats from what I understand. Again, like, I'm no expert, y'all know this. I'm just passionate about animals and nature. But man, I just really... The black one is so badass, don't get me wrong, but the tan one just looks more natural and realistic to me. And I just love my earthy tones and earthy colors. That's just the kind of guy I am. However, the black Populator is going to be standing next to this one. There's no doubt in my mind. That one looks badass as well. And so now getting onto the figure here, I was going to tell y'all how the articulation is. And my first gripe straight off the bat is I don't like... There's not a whole lot of lateral movement in the shoulder. That's literally as much as you're going to get with the legs, with the shoulders and the hips. There's not really any lateral movement. Again, there's some, but just very, very limited. So this is going to be as wide out as you're going to be able to get their feet. You see we have some single disc hinges, or like some very McFarlane-like joints, the way it's like a split disc hinge. And then also the single disc hinges down here at the feet and the ankles. So here at the elbow, you can get right there to about maybe a little above 90 degrees, depending on what you want to call it. And then we do have this one hinge here on the wrist, or the ankle, you could say. So the feet also have there's two hinges here on the feet that you can see. And then you can see these as well, single disc hinge. I was trying to fold these back a little bit. There's a little bit stiff. You might want to hit them with some... The quality of plastic on these Creative Beast Studios is very sturdy and thick. So you might, once you start posing it around and messing with it, it will loosen up. But it wouldn't hurt to maybe hit it with a blow dryer or something. So you can see we get a little bit of range here out of that ankle joint. You can see it goes that far down and about this far up. So not too bad, not too shabby. It's nice to have it. Again, we have the arms. Spin just about 360. Oh no, there we go. Total 360-degree range of motion out of the shoulders. Let's see it for the hind legs. Hind legs is going to get, you can just see how the sculpt is right here. It looks a little janky like that, but it's not bad. But the sculpt is just going to butt up, but you can get his left leg, and it'll probably be the same for the right leg as well, but up to about right there, and then he can come back about that far. So just with the way that this articulation is and these hinges are cut out and sculpted, it's going to kind of inhibit a little bit, but you don't need your saber-tooth, your Smilodon doing any kind of splits or anything like that. So we also do have a ball joint here at the mid-range, so it can go down about that much and up and down. You get some side-to-side as well, so that's pretty nice. A lot of degree of range of motion right there. Also have the cute little stubby tail. Swings 360 degrees. It goes up and down a little bit as well, so that's pretty nice. And just, well, here, let me keep on with the articulation. We just do have what I believe is some kind of ball joint here, and I'll just take this off real quick so y'all can see. This is where the shorter piece of hair plugs in. Just a little groove or a little notch that plugs right to the top of that. Looks absolutely gorgeous. Love that. So you get a little bit of range of motion here at the neck, not a whole lot, and you do want to be careful because obviously when you come up, you can see the back of his back, I guess you'd say, is kind of pushing up the hairpiece. So just something to keep in mind. You may want to like keep his head posed down and stuff like that. There's also, seems like a ball joint here at the head, so you get a little bit of back and forth motion, not a whole lot, but it's nice that it's there. And then a little bit of up and down. Not a whole lot again, but it's nice to have it. And then the jaws on this also open up. You can see we have that huge 145-degree gap right there. Then it closes up back very nicely. nice and flush. It doesn't look funky or crooked or anything like that. Again, we do have the sculpted ears that you can change these out and put from the other alt head. And so now that I should give you all a rundown of the articulation pretty quickly, let's just take a moment and look at what we really get these animals for, and that is for the sculpt. Well, I mean, Creative Beast, this is the thing, is people like Creative Beast Studios is because you can get some of these animals that are articulated, maybe not highly articulated, but articulated nonetheless. So it's really cool for photography or setting up scenes or just changing up variations on your shelf and stuff like that. But overall, man, I am really infatuated with Creative Beast Studios, and Beast of the Mesozoic, Beast of the Cenozoic, all the same to me. But yeah, my buddy Connor Calaruso, check out his channel. He does some awesome content as well. Good buddy and friend of mine, and also all my other buddies. But I'm so glad that he told me about this company, man, because I'm blown away. And like I said, this is only my second one. I probably should have had like 4 or 5 by now, but I just had other figures I've been buying. Obviously, life gets in the way, priorities, responsibilities, etc., etc. But I am so glad to finally have this guy, and I'm excited to get some more. But now, let's get to the paint and sculpting so I can show you all this. You see we have some nice musculature here on the leg, just super stocky. And like I said earlier, these guys were not fast cats. They were meant to be powerful and this is like a sprint cat. They're not in it for the long run. They are very powerful and are ambush predators, so you wouldn't want this arm striking at you with these claws, man. And just again, look at the absolutely phenomenal clean paint. Super precise and clean. I love that so much. Again, and look at the hair. Look at the belly on this guy. The hair up under his chin and his neck. Just, oh, sorry, y'all. Just absolutely, just so much attention to detail. So much sculpting on this guy. Teeth are so badass, man. All the different like yellows and browns and whites and off-whites. Just a lot of paint on this figure, man. There's a lot going on with this guy. Look at that face. Look at the eyes. They look so good. And again, I love how the mouth shuts like flush. Doesn't look wonky or crooked or anything like that. I love this so much, man. Beautiful white, off-white grayish kind of going down on the belly and the chin, obviously on the side of the cheeks. A little bit of white or off-white here on the top of the neck, or scruff of the neck as well. And just like these darker hits of brown here, like the patterns, very like tiger stripy look, especially here on the back. Such a nice attention to detail, man. I'm blown away. I love this thing. This is such a stellar paint job, man. And like, don't get me wrong, the black one, like I said, the black one is really cool, and I plan on getting that one too. But the black, you just can't see all this gorgeous detail, man. On the black, it's just, the shadows just don't, the light doesn't hit it the same way, you know? But man, I am just, God, dude, this is such a cool figure. What an interesting, fascinating animal. 56, it's like 60 million years ago they lived, and they went extinct up until about 10,000 years ago. These guys were around for quite some time, man. Like, what a formidable looking opponent, man. And like I said earlier, these guys would take down ground sloths, fucking mammoths. These guys were absolutely tanks, dude. Absolute tanks. Just so strong, and could weigh up anywhere from 650 to 800 pounds. That's a big animal, man. That's a lot of ferocity to try to tame, man. Just phenomenal sculpting on this guy. And I know the articulation is limited. My main gripe is just the lateral range. Like, there is nothing. This is as much as you're going to get out of the shoulders and the hips. So the hips get a little bit more, but I would like to see them open up a little bit more like that, similar to some of the G.I. Joe figures. Like, I have the Timberwolves from G.I. Joe, the white and the gray, and those are really fun figures. But overall, man, I am just, oh man, I'm so excited and pleased to have this guy, man. He looks phenomenal. Absolutely badass, dude. Superb sculpt, excellent paint, decent articulation. It's nice to have a big cat and a Smilodon that you can pose up a little bit. So, yeah, I am so excited to have this thing, man. All right, y'all, that was my review for the Smilodon. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Just helps continue my channel growth. It helps me get up in the algorithm. And like I said, I just want to continue to do this and show y'all cool toys and action figures, help get cool shit on your shelf, empty out your wallet a little bit. So this thing is just so rad, man. I know I say this all the time. A lot of the stuff that I buy, I'm very passionate about it, or very like, I've made my decision very wholeheartedly about why I'm buying it, and I'm very pleased with it. Usually I try to look at the glass half full rather than half empty. I will always point out the pros and the cons, both sides, but you know, y'all know what I'm going to say. If you're wanting this thing, man, I highly recommend picking it up. $72 is definitely pricey, but for a third-party company like Creative Beast Studios, David Silva is just doing absolutely fantastic stuff over there. This isn't like Mattel or Hasbro or anything like that, like a billion dollar corporation. This is a company that this guy started all on his own. Like I said earlier, David Silva worked for McFarlane, he worked for Hasbro, he worked for NECA. Like, this guy is, as you can see, this guy knows what he's doing, man, and he's got a very deep respect and passion for paleontology and just nature in general. So, man, I am definitely planning on picking up more Beasts of the Cenozoic and Beasts of the Mesozoic, and Creative Beast Studios is just, man, they're really morphing into something incredible, dude. Like I said, $72 is definitely pricey for a figure. I understand that, but just look at what you're getting, man. You're getting 4 different paws, not including the ones that are on there, an alt head, alt hair piece for posability, added variation, and this amazing sculpting that just blows me away every time I look at it. Beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous paint application. This figure just hits on everything, other than, like I said, the minor bit of articulation that it is missing, but I can look past that just because of how beautiful this thing is. And, man, like I said, I highly recommend picking this up if you guys have been on the fence about getting into this line or seeing this figure and you've been wanting it. Or you're just a fan of felines, a fan of big cats, you know? So, man, this is just so awesome. I'm so happy to have this guy, man. Finally, I've been waiting. So, definitely going to pick up the black version of this, the black repaint, reissue, whatever you like to call it. But, like I said, hit that like button if you enjoyed it. I really hope you did. Hope you're having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Also, please consider supporting my channel. I have a channel membership. You can become a part of Clan Stoned. I have a couple different tiers that I offer. And, again, it's not necessary at all. It just helps directly support my channel and what I do. And this helps me do more stuff like this, man. I have so much fun doing these reviews and all of the engagement that I get and the friends that I've made along the way. I'm just very thankful for it. And I have a lot of fun doing this. But, all right, let me quit rambling, y'all. Y'all know I'm a yapper, certified yapper right here. So I hope you all enjoyed this review. Hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. I hope you're all having a great day night whenever you're watching this. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.